Sometimes my days are hard, sometimes my days are easy, and sometimes I listen to the Jack Reacher soundtrack over and over and over again because that's probably my favorite Tom Cruise movie. The first Jack Reacher, the second one was garbage. First one was solid. And this is a Loxjie D50. It's a DAC and it's expensive, and this review's over. I mean, it's not over. We're gonna go into things. We're explain some stuff, some coincidences, I guess you'd call it. So Loxjie sent this to me, Loxjie themselves. And it was like, do you want to do D50? And I'm like, it's a DAC? Great. Can't wait to do another DAC. So expensive. Fuck. But knowing what I know about DACs now from my ABC test with the Hollow May, it's like, yeah, whatever. I'll take a DAC. I'm sure it'll end up in the yard sale. 1st to the 10th of every month for $5 patrons or subscribers. Anyway, so I'm just sitting here listening to Jack Reacher because, you know, Tom Cruise, best role, maybe, yeah. I don't know, it came out in the triple kit. Oblivion, Jack Reacher, and then Edge of Tomorrow. And I don't think any of those movies are bad. And I'd watch them all a million times. And then he went and did like The Mummy afterwards. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you, Tom? Stop popping, pipe. Aeon Open X with Dakoni pads. The fenestrated Dakoni pads. It's nice. I also got the Civica Phoenix. And even though these are not like the greatest actually these are pretty good for like listening to the details of things, but Harmonitine Zeus, Civica Phoenix. I've got the IFI Zencan, mine, the one I bought on Amazon. That's my baby. In fact, this is the first time I set it up was this desk for this test. And that's the Singzer SA1, which is a big Class A motherfucker. Because listening to a DAC is pretty simple and straightforward. You plug it in to your source, which in this case, dangling below the table, is the Pi 2 AES running the thick AF HDMI cable into it. We can look at the back of it in a second, but it's just power and AES, and it has everything but AES. It's got I2S. It's got this fucking. All right, give me a second. We got to get to it. I'm just gonna, use my time now to just listen to music for a little while. Ooh. Come on, baby, and life goes on. So, does this DAC look familiar to you? Because if I go to Amazon, if I open it up, and it will be, I'll get that. There's all the that's the measurements, and there's the excellent performance indicators, dynamic range, signal of noise. But then I click this other tab, and it looks very, very familiar. Wait a second. No. This is the tag for the Loxjie. This is the tab. As I scroll up for the SMSL M400. So we scroll up, and the Loxjie D50, $719.99. Currently no reviews on Amazon because it's brand new. The SMSL M400, 40 reviews, 4.5 stars, $860. What we have here, ladies and gentlemen, is not a failure to communicate, but an absolute overbearing amount of communication. Because here's the thing. You either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain. So I don't know how that applies to the situation. It's just a badass quote from a great movie. So this is the M400, and I said as far as DACs go, you don't need anything greater than this, and I'm pretty solid on that. It's good DAC. See everything on the back of this? Do you see it? Let's go take a look at let's get up, walk around. Please excuse this shit. Okay, we'll line this up. Yeah, no, the Loxjie's got a power switch, like a main power bus switch on the back, and this doesn't. But tish. Other than that, there's no difference, even in those numbers. I'm going to link both of these units in the description, and you can scroll down on Amazon, and literally there's the same values It's not 100% identical, but they're so fucking close. Do you have grab and drag on this? I don't have grab and drag on this fucking computer. Grab and drag is an add-on for Firefox that lets you just grab and drag a page like a PDF. It's like, I don't want a scroll wheel. I want to just grab and go right to the point where I want it to be. I'll have to install that. So yeah, this is the Loxjie, which, by the way, the fact that Amazon allows like these beautiful descriptions, like there's huge images and it's laid out and there's great. Why doesn't every product have this shit? Anyway, so if you want to compare like basic numbers, total harmonic distortion plus noise there versus total harmonic distortion plus noise there is 0.00068 and 0.00069, and this is 0.00070 and 0.068. That's they're fucking identical. It's so close. This one's got a tenth of a volt more. Which one has a tenth of a volt more? The the SMSL has in channel 1 a tenth of a volt more. So instead of 5.2, it's 5.3. But then the Cinerad is negative 123 decibels, negative 123.1 and 0.4, and negative 123.3 and 0.1. Okay, do we get it now? Yeah, I don't have to do this review because I did it already. The only difference is this has a big fuck off power. It's huge. I've never seen such a large switch. It's the entire height of the thing, and it's nice if you only had a power switch in the back, but you don't, because you can just hold the button down, and look, the red standby indicator comes on. You know, the one that I was claiming I loved because of the SMSL. Now, as far as chassis go, the SMSL's got the glass. I want to tap it, but I don't want it to flop off the table. It's got the glass on top, and this is a solid hewn block of heavier aluminum. So I mean, it's got that going for it. They both have high-res audio stickers in the same corner, both the same screen. When you turn them on, this one says Loxjie, and then instead of the blue outline, it's green. It's green outline. It's green. If you press the button once, look, you go into the settings menu. This looks very familiar. Like very familiar. You go to input, you've got USB, optical, coaxial, Bluetooth, which does have the antenna on it, and that has a Bluetooth antenna which is not attached. Or I2S, PCM filter, DSD filter, pre-mode, or you want it to be line out or pre-out and use the volume control. I have it at line out right now because I'm using just straight up DACs. If I was using powered monitors, you would use pre-out, audio phase, normal or revert or inverted, and then the I2S modes. And then you have I2S DSD channel and I2S DSD flag, and then the brightness adjustment. Let's take the brightness down 1 notch for you guys. And you gotta hold down just enough, and you get out, and it's fucking identical. They even use, and I know they're both using AKM4499EQ DACs too. Like, they're using the same DACs. The only thing I couldn't quite tell from these descriptions, wait, does this say it? I could probably sit down for an hour and like literally make it a thing. But the only thing that I see different is that the SMSL claims to use these silicon ultra low phase noise crystal oscillators, and this does not say that. But you know, they maybe just didn't write it down. China, man. So yeah, if you were looking at the M400 as if you weren't looking for the stack, because I don't know if Loxjie has an amplifier that would stack on top of this, whereas SMSL has the M400 and the SP400. And the SP400's up there on the shelf. Just buy this one, it's cheaper. This one's $150 cheaper than that one. And I actually like the case on this one better. It's slightly bigger footprint, but it's all aluminum. The shiny top never really did it for me. The hard, heavy, just sit there, be a DAC. Perfect. Perfect. What can I play with? Give me a headphone. Oh, I had these, which is on the iFi. We got the Singzer on these. By the way, I found a matching set of periapt cables. Like both just bright fuck you orange. And I'm like, oh, I gotta hook them both up for the review so I could just have this cool, like, wooden headphones. I got, like, matching brother wooden headphones on their, like, awesome orange. Like, this is just, it's a DAC review, and it's, like, just a complete copy of another DAC, but cheaper. How do I make this hard on myself? Pick a cute wallpaper, girl with apples. Something to do with, like, I felt like there was some sort of, like, wolf in sheep's clothing sort of thing going on, you know, really meta. Like, this is the wolf, but they're both wolves and they're both wearing sheep. I don't know. Just gonna listen to music now. God, I love Civica Phoenix. You know, it's like, listen to these, and listen to these with change pads. It's just, sometimes my job, again, is easy. Can't wait to review that amp. That amp is fucking good. Yeah, no, it's a DAC. It sounds like a DAC, and it sounds clean. At this point, you're buying DACs like this for the numbers and the features. So it has every input you'd want except for maybe AES. It has the remote control, which is different from the SMSL remote because it has volume and level. And you can go to mode, and you can change the Bluetooth, and you can change to, come on, get out of Bluetooth. Please don't go into Bluetooth. So apparently mode just does Bluetooth. What does EQ do? Nothing. Just mute, everybody. Display, nothing. Power, shuts it off. It's all. This will serve you very well. If you just, like, here's the thing. I'm nonchalant about this because I've had a very recent realization about DACs all sounding basically the same. And so it's like, I'm like the Dalai Lama. I am fucking... Wait. I am dual shocker. I'm finding my chakra. Shocker? Dual chakra? Just like, DACs. They're all good. They're all good except for the total shit ones that are built into things usually. So I'm going to have a couple reviews coming up that are just like, it's a DAC. Meanwhile, you people, I have to try to convey this calm. I want you to feel what I feel. That's the point of this channel. It's not to get you to buy expensive audio gear. It's just to make you feel the things I feel about audio. Because then if I've done that, I've accomplished a goal. Don't spend too much. Find your happy spot and stay there for a while. Don't keep buying shit. Where something like this, if it's, now that it exists, if I could save you $150 from that, that'll buy you a pair of Civica Phoenixes. And if you could take the difference from wanting to buy that to now buying this and then get these, then I've done my job. Of course, you could also go with a cheaper and cheaper and cheaper DAC until you think, because it's still all a mental game at this point. Yes, you can measure it. Yes, some people say you could hear the differences between DACs. I can't. And I think you could find strength in that, everyone. It's like a help support group now. Because it's late. It's like, I don't know what time it is, 1 in the morning. But it's just like, if Zio says he can't hear difference in DACs, since people will argue he's wrong, he can't hear shit. But if you believe, if you clap your hands and Peter Pan comes back to life, wait, was it Tinkerbell came back to life? Somebody fucking died and then they came back to life. It's like, you know what? I'm just gonna choose to believe that. And then you could spend $150. Because are you the person right now who's thinking, wait, Zios, this is $720, that's $860. That one's gotta be better because it costs more. If that is your mental state right now, leave this channel. Leave. Do not come back. Because you don't need to be around me or an audio gear at all, because this place will fucking suck you in. And you don't want that. You just want this is good enough to be your end game DAC for the rest of your life. From 20 years old to 90 years old and then death. And then your family goes, what the fuck is this? And throws it away. And that's fine. That's a fine thing to happen. It's okay. You don't need to go higher than something like this. I do admit you want at least to have a confidence in your equipment. Like if you got something that's like, I don't know, it's some weird, you know, white van DAC that says it's real great. List price $14,000, got it for $80. You mentally you won't be able to sleep at night. So at least with something like this, or something like that, you know where it's coming from. You know many people are looking at it with microscopes. They're a big enough name brand that you're like, all right, they're not going to fuck with me too bad. So you can get one of these and just be happy. Be happy that just, you know, okay, DAC is settled. Boom. You don't have to worry about it. DACs are not that important. Let's look at amps now. Amps are where it's at. If you want to try fucking with things in the lightweight thing. I got a fucking goddamn V8 Mercurius. Got the Mercurius rack full of fucking tubes just to take the things that come out of these perfect DACs. All DACs are perfect now. Take the things that come out of these and fuck it up. Fuck it up with glass and vacuums, a lack of air and heat, or crazy Ukraine Class A shit and Chinese precision, and then more Chinese precision, and then actually the liquid gold is, that's what's his name there, the guy that does the designing of things. I want to hear his sound on it. So amps I could trust. I could do amps. Some amps are good, some amps are bad. Again, they're just a slight flavor adjustment, because then when you get into the real nitty gritty is buy more headphones. If you want to change your sound, don't change your DAC, change your headphones. Because even if it's like, but I want to make this one particular pair of headphones better, it's like, well, why? How much better? You want this one to be better. Well, why not just have something that's different? It's like having it's like vanilla ice cream. I just want to keep getting the most best of it. Got to keep making this vanilla. Just try mint for fucking change. All right? Don't pay too much attention. It's just ice cream. Anyway, I'm ranting like I'm super rant mode right now. What was I listening to? I was listening to that. I want to listen to these with the 2 E's. God. How are these the stock pads? How do I not have these just be the greatest headphones that ever existed? Just for comfort's sake. I'm just... Oh God, X-Space is on. It probably doesn't need to be. Like, ever. Oh, I turned this off. I got this, boys. We're good. It's not that late. I should do a 24-hour live stream and then film a review immediately at the end of it, just of some important product, and see how that comes out. Why do I hear no sound? Input 1, you're outputting. This is plugged in RCA. This is plugged in balance. That's got signal. Turn you off and back on again. That's what it'll do. Sometimes that fixes the broken things. Oh, that wasn't plugged in all the way. That'll do it. That's a first layer problem when you don't plug it in all the way. Now X-Space is back on. Wait, I see it. Oh, that's so much. Yeah, no, it's good. It's good DAC. There you go. I think I'm gonna sell the SMSL stack in the yard sale. Because if I was gonna keep the SP400 or the M400, I would have probably kept the DAC. Because the SP, I got so many amps, just up my ass, amps. So I would have kept the DAC. But now that this exists and I have it, well, fuck it, we'll sell the whole stack. So you'll be able to get like a $1,400 stack for pennies in the dollar. Well, dollars in the no, it'll be whatever. Whatever's in the dollar. I may not have the original boxes still for the SMSL stuff. But yeah, that'll be in the yard sale. Zeus! Make sure remember to put that shit in the yard sale, because it's like, it's a great stack. It's legit, like that could be the end game stack for anyone who loves linear. I'm more of a person who'd be like, all right, get the DAC sorted. Get your the SP400 is very linear amp. A90 is a very linear amp. But then you need like a fun amp, like a Rebel amp or a Liquid Gold X, or something with a tube, or the IFI, because everyone should have one of these fucking things. And then you're good. Once you've got a handful of amps, one DAC, handful of amps, and then as many headphones as you can feasibly ingest for just their differences. Don't just buy them to have them. Buy them because you love at least one little aspect of everything. She looks like Santa Claus with the white and the red. I know she's Red Riding Hood, but I'm just saying. Oh, what the fuck is this? Loxjie Autechre tear Tear. One word. Turns out I love music. Which who would have guessed? And it takes very late at night, like exhausted DAC reviews to make me realize, fuck, I need to listen to more music just for the sake of it. Because I know this review is bullshit. This is great. Everything it says, all the numbers, they all line up. It's great. It's that, but cheaper. So I'll keep this one. And now I get to listen to music. It's out of the way. It's out of the way. Music time. So yeah, I'm done. Let me do the outro now. Yeah? Should do the outro? Should do the outro. The moon. Anyway, Patreon subscribe star will make sure I pay my bills and therefore get good sleep and don't stay up and do reviews like this. So if you'd like to support this channel, there they go. The $5 tier lets you see reviews like this early because this is obviously a crucial... Actually, it actually might be a crucial review because if you were thinking about the M400 and I end up convincing you to just get the D50 instead, there's only 2 left in stock on Amazon. And guess who's going to buy those? 2 people on my Patreon or subscribe star. So you might want to think about that. You got to go into the yard sale where I'm going to be selling the SMSL stack. I said I was going to sell a stack, and I thought it was going to be the cheaper stack, the SU9 and the SH9. But you know what? Let's do the big boy stack. Let's sell that first. Hold on to the cheaper stack, because I might need to put that somewhere. And, yeah. That's 10 days, free shipping, free shipping continental United States, 1/3 shipping international. $10 a month gets you into the private behind-the-scenes Telegram chat, where they won't leave me alone. We have over 300 members of just... They're great people. And I love coming back to check 7 or 8 ats. It's fine. But they're paying me to be there. So if you want to pay me to be somewhere, that's where I be. And I'll answer all your questions there. And they'll answer all your questions too. And then they have their own little like cliques. It's like not Wall Street Journal. What the hell's the name of the fucking... The fucking... I'm going to get copyright infringement because this is a song. It's like a musical in the 50s. Gangs. And I don't remember what the fuck it's called. I'm gonna stare. I'm staring at the Sundaras now, trying to remember the name of it. Fuck it. .com. So yeah, that $10 chat. Hi-Fi Guides and the Hi-Fi Guide forums exist. The forums are huge. We've got a post there about deals I saw today. It has like 22,000 views and I don't even know how many comments. It's 2,600? Or was it 60,000? It might have been 60,000 views and 2,000 comments. It's like, holy shit. How did this many people make it to the forum? But yeah, that exists. And of course, as always, the wallpaper is available for download in the description. So go down there, link to this, link to that, link to the amps, link to the headphones, and link to the waifu. Always link to the waifu. It's just the key to YouTube. Sex appeal. And I ain't got it. So I borrow it from beautiful artists. If you want to find the artists of these works, by the way, sourcenow.com or iqdb.org. Just take the file and put it in there. It might find the artist. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it does. But I just find them randomly on fucking Telegram channels. So yeah, we done? I'm done. Are you done? I hope this isn't like 41 minutes long. No, it can't be. 31 minutes long. Nice. Nice. Compact. Didn't need to be this long either. But fuck it. We're enjoying each other's company. Aren't we? We just sit back, put on the Chappelle Show special or something, and be done with it. In the meantime, I'm going to listen to some more music. Specifically, that last track. Shit, did I change track? It changed tracks. Fuck. I'm on the road again. I'll see you tomorrow.